Hey, we're back. All right. I know, I'm a bit late. I know. We're gonna end up the stream today later than usual. But I needed to show up. I have to show up. We are right now on day 8. Let me update it real quick. That's the first thing that I'm gonna do today. Day 8 of the stream streak challenge. And I feel good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good that today I'm wearing a hat. Huh. I don't usually wear hat on this stream, but I don't know, I thought I would. It also helps me not to get so blinded with my face light here. Let me turn down a little bit the music. I love that track. All right, we're live both on vertical and horizontal stream. That's perfect. I made a little weird stream today earlier, and I wanted to test making a vertical live stream with my phone. Because I wanted to check out if those live streams were actually being pushed on the shorts feed or the vertical feed of YouTube, and I had the suspicion that they don't. For some reason, YouTube is not pushing them enough, I think, because some of them are, but like a very little percentage of them are on the vertical feed. And it's weird because most of them are pushed on the suggested videos, and it doesn't really make sense that a vertical video is suggested on the desktop. So I wanted to try if making a live with my phone kind of activates the vertical type of stream. I don't know, I'm just guessing at this point. And that's it. Let's see how this stream performs, if we have any changes. Okay, I have a few videos to check out with you guys. I actually lost the one that I wanted to see. Oh damn. Let me see if I can find it. It was right here on my feed, but I lost the entire feed. I don't think I'm gonna find it again. It's completely lost in this sea of my YouTube feed. It was about creativity. But I don't think I'm gonna find it again. Let's see if I do Ctrl-Shift-T. Come back a little bit. No. Okay, today it was one of those days that I had a little bit of a brain fog. At like 3 p.m. I really couldn't think clearly. I had a little bit of trouble performing simple tasks like writing, chatting, I mean. I don't know. It was one of those days. I think I woke up that way because the morning was I felt a little bit groggy. But anyways, here we are, showing up once again. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I can find the video. There's not a chance that I will find it. Let me see if I can search for it. There we go. I found it. It's from Rick Rubin. It's a pretty well-known guy. But I just recently discovered him, but so I'm not sure if he's a producer or he's an artist, visual artist. Paints or whatever. Looking for it. Yes, he's a American record producer, record executive, co-founder of Def Jam Recordings. Okay, he was with the big names. I knew that, but I wasn't sure about I was thinking of the same person. Yes, so I watched him give advice a couple of times, or not advice, but sharing his mentality around the creative process, and I really enjoyed that. Oh, and also we have a let me see if I can find that again. A new distortion plugin that we have to try, that I'm not sure if I already downloaded it. Let me see. Let me go on my wish list. I don't think I did. Oh, actually, never mind. I thought I got it, but I didn't. It's actually a paid plugin. I forget about that. Okay, we're gonna try it in the future. It's a very very unique plugin. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have this video to check out today, and I think I also saved another one, but I don't remember if I saved it or if it is on my history. Let me check that out real quick. Actually, we can check out John Makes Beats again. I really love his videos. So we could do that. Check out this one. It's a little bit long, but I think we can learn a few things with that. At least the title seems intriguing. And the thumbnail. Let me show you. Let me show you the thumbnail. Oh, sorry. He's like, he has cloned himself like 3 times. Very well put together image.
The best
Great Photoshop skills, I have to say. Okay, let's watch it. I think we can chill out before starting the new challenge. Let's chill a little bit. Just pause the music.
The best
Hit play.
idea wins. The golden rule of so many celebrated companies and artistic groups is simple. The best idea wins. It's a commitment among collaborators to remove the egos in the room for the sake of what they're creating. That sounds pretty obvious. The best idea wins. Why did that even need to be said? In order for the best idea wins to be insightful, we must feel as collaborators, naturally, that our own ideas are always the best ideas. So when you're working on something solo, how do you know which idea is best? How do you know ideas are good or bad? How do you entertain more than one idea? I will say this, when an artist works alone in capturing a concept, it's easy to narrow their viewpoint in the name of passion. In fact, that's what people come to us for. You focus on a set perspective and you give it your all. You become convincing in your unique world and viewpoint. That's born out of subjectivity, and that's good art. It makes sense then that group subjectivity exists and is the hidden reason why collaborations can feel so special. Different people with different viewpoints looking at the same thing from different angles. That's also born out of subjectivity, and that's also good art. Collectives, bands, co-productions, the best and the brightest are often found not alone, but among their peers, and that's not a coincidence. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Not all of us have people to collaborate with to help bring the best out of ourselves. Even if you do have access to people you can work with, you might be the kind of person who doesn't want to, or at least doesn't feel comfortable doing it. If this sounds like you, the question
this guy right here
asking is, have you already cut yourself off at the knees? Well, today I want to go over some ways that can bring you the best about collaborating with others, even when it's just yourself. The best tool that collaborators have is a detachment from other members' ideas. If I'm working with someone, I come up with an idea and I bring it to them. Naturally, I'm going to feel like that idea is my baby. I don't want to kill it because I put all this time and effort into coming up with it. My ego is now a part of this. In some ways, how well an idea does in the group reflects on me as an artist and a person. It hurts when a person I'm working with hears it and doesn't feel the same way I do. Getting your ideas shot down is something a lot of people don't like about working with others. But if you're working in a healthy environment, getting your ideas
it's easy to make it personal sometimes.
The best part. You have
if you're not used to working with people as well.
Less attached to your personal view in favor of a collective one. And you know what? It's often that I'll wake up the next day after being in the studio with someone, thanking them for saying no to an idea I had. That's because once I became more detached from the idea with time, I know that they made the right call. And that's what makes them good collaborators. So how do we become detached from our own ideas? An artist's natural state is to make every idea and concept that we come up with an extension of ourselves, because it is. So how do we separate ourselves from that thought process to make better work? How do we become better collaborators to ourselves? To create like a lover and edit like a hater, write like family and destroy like strangers. Believe it or not, we do have some tools at our disposal to make this happen. What are those tools?
I forgot to set up my camera. Now that I think,
bad ideas. The notion
I use my phone as the top camera.
What don't
I
you sleep on it?
completely
That's
forgot to do
what
that.
I'm talking about.
We're gonna do it live. Why not?
Drawer. Come back to it in a few months and you'll be able to have the level of detachment needed to see what works about it and what doesn't. Sometimes I'll make a draft of something I love at the time, come back to it in 2 weeks and see it was garbage all along. Other times I've done something that went nowhere, only to dig it up and realize it's the core of my next song. Seeing an idea at face value to use it as a springboard for something bigger is a superpower once you tap into it. It's also why you see 11 writing credits on a 2-minute song. If you've ever had a good idea you've been unable to finish or turn into something more, remember this: ideas are not finished. You can repeat that: ideas are not finished. Sometimes we have an initial spark or aha moment and feel like we need to be faithful to that initial moment. Then when it comes to build it out, we struggle to use it as a foundation for anything more. If you're too faithful to an idea, you might not actually be able to use it. I can't tell you how many times I've taken an idea and reworked it from its original intent. Often it'll turn into something that's 10 times better, even if the initial idea gets disfigured and lost.
Yes, because almost always the first idea that comes into your head is not even that great. It's very abstract. You have to work with it. You have to polish it and take it, like stretch it. And if you become attached with that first idea, you will never get anywhere with it. Really?
Something that's 10 times better, even if the initial idea
That's true.
gets
I like that.
and lost in the process.
I
An
like
example, I made a draft of a song that consisted of a loop with lyrics. It was cool, but it didn't get to a place I wanted it to go, so I shelved it. 3 years later, I was on the last leg of my album making process and I pulled out the song again. I reworked it with some drums and instrumentation. I also had lyrics from another song I wrote a few years before. Those lyrics were written to a 3-bar loop. I put those lyrics over this reworked beat, which was a 4-bar loop. So since I wrote the lyrics to a 3-bar loop and it was a 4-bar loop, I just left every 4th bar blank. That song became Afraid of Us, one of the best songs I've made to date. And it all stemmed from a self-
Oh, we gotta hear that. We gotta hear that. I think the copyright is gonna hit hard, although. But I wanna hear that.
That was offered to me through time and time travel. I also then collaborated with that.
What was that called? Let me check that out.
The song became Afraid of Us, one of the best songs I've made to date. And it all stemmed from a self-collaborative environment that was offered to me through time and time travel. I also then collaborated with real people, Kiefer and Zero, to finish
7-minute song.
When you're in the moment of putting things together, you shouldn't hold individual ideas special. Recognize when they're good, but also recognize that they aren't the finished product. Allow them to be processed in the necessary ways and make peace with the fact they might die so that something finished can live. Well, detachment through time is all well and good, but what if you only have a few hours? I've been spending the last couple years working on real-time creative detachment, making these decisions by myself in a matter of hours. In other words, honing my instincts to know when something needs to be expanded on and when something needs to go in favor of something better, and doing that in one session. This sort of real-time decision making is difficult, especially when you lack experience. But I hope that my videos are allowing you all into a glimpse of seeing at least one person doing this with their own work. I'm going to make something here right now, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to point out at what times I'm collaborating with myself. Sometimes it's retroactive, but other times I'm purposely doing things in a way that allows me to edit and restructure ideas in a way that doesn't feel like a betrayal. I took a quick break outside, so my transition shades are now activated. Quick, let's do something cool. That actually sounded pretty fire. I wish I recorded that. One of the most obvious ways that I collaborate with myself is to create sampling material that doesn't consider what it's going to become. So I don't play chord progressions, or I don't play rhythmically in the way that I think it's going to end up in the song. I kind of let myself do a little bit of like a free write. I just cut up the words and rearrange them into sentences later on. It's really fun, and it by default detaches you from the experience and from the idea itself. Creating ideas with this fate in mind is actually very freeing, and it's something that I find constant inspiration in. So let's take a look at the wide cam. Okay, I'm not necessarily thinking about like what this is going to become. I'm not thinking about how I'm going to work it into like a full track. The idea here is to almost act like another musician entirely and create something that I can then sample. I like that sort of movement, but maybe the sound is too dull. Let's turn on the analog heat plus effects. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through it and dirty it up a little bit. Like that. I do like that reverb on there, though. That's nice. So I kind of like the way that the reverb is crafting the tail end of this sound. I'm not gonna go for sustained notes. I'm just gonna make these little short chords. Let's see where that goes. So now I'm recording.
That's a little blip. It's cool. Blip.
So I kind of just
like an
made
accent
that without thinking. I didn't think too hard about the intent behind a lot of that. I think giving up that sort of part of it is going to make it easier for me to be more of a collaborator right now when I pick it apart and see what works and what doesn't work. It's almost like an auto-generative process or a semi-generative process for myself, which is a nice way to think about it, because then you don't get too married to the ideas initially. So let's go over there and let's see what we can find. Now, I didn't...
Dude, what the fuck is happening on the TV back there? What the hell is that? Jesus. It was distracting me quite a lot. So creepy, dude.
I pick it apart and see what works and what doesn't work. It's almost like an auto...
Kind of looks like the things that show up on the TV on The Sims. Like on Sims 4 or Sims 3. Those creepy little shows.
Or semi-generative process for myself, which is a nice way to think about it, because then you don't get too married to the ideas initially. So let's go over there and let's see what we can find. Now, I didn't make this. Somebody else made this. That's sort of the mindset you have to be in order to make this work. So right now what I'm doing is I'm slicing each individual chord. You don't have to do this if you're not working on the Octatrack or something like that. If you have a machine or a DAW that, you know, does this automatically, this will be a much faster process for you. But actually, the way that I'm manually chopping this gives me another opportunity to detach from what I just did. The negative is that I have to basically sit here while I do this. It's busy work. But the fact that I'm now hearing this not as the recording I made, but just as individual pieces, this gives me yet another opportunity to detach from my original moment. It all works in my favor in the end. I like that one. A lot of these ones that are higher up in the register sound really cool.
Yes, they do.
All here, and I'm not going to have to use all 58 slices. I mean, God, that would be terrible. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Let's get that down before I forget.
And also, this is all edited, so he's not finding that exact idea in the moment. It takes exploration, and maybe he was like 5 minutes and going in circles on those chops. And that's okay. I'm telling this to myself because I don't want to take like this is real life and you have to come up with an idea like in 30 seconds. This is a video. It has to be edited. Otherwise it's pretty boring, like the whole process. Actually, many parts of the streams are pretty boring because it involves a lot of exploration, the detachment.
That's pretty cool. That's cool. Let's get that down before I forget.
Almost sounds like a telephone.
That's pretty sick.
Definitely sounds
I
like a
like that little
phone.
bounce of delay. Let's move on from here. Let's start crafting something here in terms of drums. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push all these back because I want these to kind of be late versus the drums. Make it feel like the drums have space to be before these come in, because these are pretty noisy and disruptive. See, I accidentally deleted a couple trigs or sample slices, but now that I'm hearing it, I like it. So that's another collaboration that you can do with yourself, is collaborating with accidents. I think leaning into accidents is probably one of the biggest cheat codes that producers have,
Yes.
or any artist has. Chaotic chance is sometimes way more poetic and way more beautiful than anything that we could come up with. So
Absolutely,
kind of
dude.
removing ego from your decisions, the
Yes.
accidental thing might be the better thing.
Yes, that's right.
Something
It's a
worth
nice way
thinking
to
about.
say it.
Be the
I
better
like how he said that.
chance is
You
sometimes
remove the ego using the happy accidents.
way more poetic and way more beautiful than anything that we could come up with. So kind of removing ego from your decisions,
Yes.
the accidental thing might be the better thing.
That's right.
Something worth thinking about. So we're actually not going to use this kick. It's just there's a placeholder. So I pitched that kick to kind of be the same tune as the sample that we're playing with. And then I'm going to shorten it so that way, if I want to move on from that tone in the bass line, I can without there being too much of a problem. So I don't want to filter out the sound, but there is kind of like a resonance in like the lows, low mids on the sample. So I'm actually going to bring in a equalizer here. So the idea is to kind of turn up a frequency band and find the place that you want less of. Find it where the sound is now the most obnoxious it could possibly be, and then turn that down. So I like this snare. It has a hi-hat.
Let me repeat that. I got distracted with my OBS.
You want less of. Find it where turn up a frequency band and find the place that you want less of. Find it where the sound is now the most obnoxious it could possibly be, and then turn that down. So
Okay.
I like this snare. It has a hi-hat at the end. So I'm going to chop that into two parts, a hi-hat and the snare part. And then I'm going to try to make, a hi-hat pattern on the same track as the snare. So let's see how that goes. It's not bad. So now that I have the drums and like the core idea, now I can mess around with the idea itself, like the sample chops that I have, and see if anything works better.
The melody is going crazy in the background.
Again, this is all about taking ideas that you like and that you are married to and that you have associated with your ego and your artistic like vision, and kind of destroying them in the process, in your mind at least.
Let me
What
do
you're
it
doing
real
is
quick,
you're actually
this.
letting them evolve into something more beautiful. And if you don't open yourself up to that, then you will never move beyond the core idea. So, let's just see if there's any place where it exists that feels better to me. So something that I heard that I needed to change was the snare and the hi-hat. I brought that down one semitone in pitch to make everything kind of glue a little bit together tonally.
All right.
So I like that with this. That's cool. I like that. All right, we got that going.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Woo! Bound, bound.
like this without the original sample better. I'm gonna record this bass. Nice.
He kept it more simple. I like that. The bass more simple. I think he's giving up on the... Oh no, he's not. He's exploring
it's an
again.
Interesting situation because the original idea that I had doesn't match the song anymore. Sometimes the original idea needs to get killed in order for the song to be better. I'm actually going to remove all of this, basically the first track's like chops, and now I'm going to play the rest of the beat that I made.
Yes, to match it better. To meet in the middle, right?
That's cool. There we go. But that's the topic in action, essentially. I played something with the intention of me sampling it. And then once I did that, I chopped it up and created an idea. And then off that idea, I built something. I didn't like it very much. But then I realized that all of the other components had something special outside of the original idea. I destroyed the original idea and then rebuilt it around what I created. This is sort of the collaborative environment that, you know, working with somebody else would provide. You come with an idea, they hear something of potential in it, they maybe rework it or you know, say, hey, maybe it'll be better this way. The 2 or 3 or 4 of you or 11 of you would basically come together to bring out the best in yourselves, to find something that all of you agree on is, you know, the best idea, right? The best idea wins. And right now, I kind of just did that with myself. So now that we have this with the, you know, the recontextualized original idea, now we can finish building on it.
Woo!
I think that's the last thing I need here, at least for the iteration that we're doing for the video. I do like this. Ooh, the filtered out choir. I like it. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. The Living Beat Tape. It's basically like this ever-growing record or album.
All right. Love this guy. I love this guy. He's very, very inspirational to me. I found that he's got a really, really solid idea of his creative mind. Not idea, I meant like he has a very solid perspective on his creative mind. He knows how it works, how he can make use of his current abilities to create music, and I really respect that. I really respect that. All the things that he said on the video were really on point. Really, really on point. Okay. I think I'm gonna go take a lick and I'll be back real quick. I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of music in the background. I'll be back. Give me just a few seconds. All right, back. All right. So, I think we're ready to jump into the experiment selection of today. All right. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Actually, I have a few things I want to change on the design of the spinning wheel. Let me check that out real quick. Perfect. And it could be great to change the fonts of this thing. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, I think that's it. Let me share this wheel. Oh, give me a minute. Experiment 1.5. Let's call it that way. Copy link. Let's go here. Let's replace that. There we go. That's better. I wanted to change a little bit the names so they are a little bit easier to understand. Great. I think we're ready. I think we are ready for this. Let's do it. Let me pause the music, please. Okay. It's time. We gotta spin the wheel, remember? Each task is unique. Each challenge is unique. But if we fall on the morph 2 section, we'll have to spin it 2 times, and we have to do both challenges at the same time, and that's gonna be quite crazy. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what we got today. Spin it. I'm spinning it. Let's see what we got. All right. One cent only. Yesterday we had one item only, and today 1 cent only. It is quite a very weird coincidence, but it's a nice. Yesterday I mentioned that one item only was the most easier of the challenges. I was totally wrong. It took a lot of time, and I think today 1 cent only could be the easier challenge. Okay, let's update this everywhere. Current experiment. One. Creating track with 1 cent only. I think that's okay. Creating a track with I think that's not gonna enter on the on the vertical stream. Let me check that real quick. No, it's not. 1 cent only track. Let's try using a single Oh, perfect. Perfect. We have to create a track using only a single synth. Let me also write it here. With a single synth. There you go. Only one synth. There you go. Let's spin it. Perfect. Okay, let's get it started. We have to choose actually which synth are we gonna use. We need to pick. We gotta pick one, dude. All right. Let's do it. Let's close this down. It's open Studio One. I haven't even opened Studio One. Right. Let's go here. Lab. Projects. One synth only. Oh, I actually have to hook up my camera. Perfect. Okay, we gotta choose which synth. I think we can use ChatGPT to choose for us. That could go pretty well or pretty terrible. Let's see. Let's first find what synth we're gonna be creating. Using, I mean. Okay. Here's ChatGPT. Let's see what we can use. Do you know Arturia's V collection?
Yes, I'm familiar with Arturia's V collection.
Okay. Please choose a single synth. One synth from their collection so I can do a challenge today.
Sure, how about the Mini V? It's a software emulation of the iconic Minimoog Model D synthesizer, which is renowned for its warm analog sound and versatile capabilities.
Alright.
It's a classic choice with a lot of character, perfect for a challenge.
Alright, sounds good. Mini V. That's not too bad. Not too shabby for the first one. It's a pretty versatile synth. Let's see that. Experiment. Mini V only. Awesome. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. This is taking a lot of time. There you go. Okay. Let's remove everything. Well, there you go. And I think for this challenge, let me find first the guy that we're gonna be using today. Where's my guy? Let me look for it. Am I blind? Here it is. Found it. Found it. I'm not used to the new version. Here it is. Found it. Let me put it right here. Okay. This is what we're gonna be using today. Let me remove Analog Lab. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna be using only this guy right here. Only this guy. Actually, I think I'm gonna update the title of the stream. Making music live. Using only Mini Arturia's Mini V. Perfect. Sounds great. Let me do it on the vertical as well. Done. All right. Let me think what we can do today. I believe this synth is used very much in movies. I saw Hans Zimmer using it like a bunch of times, and I want to try creating something more cinematic today, something a little bit more spacious and big. The same word twice. But I think that's a good road to take this toy. So let's try that. Okay. First of all, I think I'm gonna find an inspiring lead, I think. Something to evoke any type of new ideas. We are on the idea generation stage. Actually, before we get started, I have to hook up my top camera, which is this one right here, and it is actually my phone's, and I forgot to hook it up, so I'm gonna do it right now. Give me just a minute. Let me open the app to do that. Should go anytime soon. There we go. Hello. Hook it up right here. Oh. Everything just fell down in my head. That's okay. There we go. That's better. Let's try that again. Let me correct exposure. Should be at 8. Perfect. Hello, says my mom. She's always here in the stream with us. Thank you, Mom, for the support. Hola, madre. ¿Qué tal? Se me acabó de caer la cámara encima. Okay. Give me just a few seconds. I think that's okay. Let me move the arm a little bit. There we go. That looks good. That looks good to me. Okay. We're ready. Okay. Let's find our mindset. Let's find a place in our minds that we are comfortable to create today's track. We had to dive into the mindset. It's like even more today because today I had like a very dense brain fog all day. So I gotta focus right now. So I'm gonna be quiet just for a couple of minutes and then come back with you guys. I'm gonna find something inspiring for us to build from, and that's it. That's the first task of today. Okay. Very good. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Oh, I forgot to open millimeters. There you go. All right. right here in the middle. Okay, let's do it. That sounds like the starter sound of a pop song. DJ Caleb! That's cool. That's like a little bit creepy. I like that. Oof, that's very unsettling. Okay. Okay, I think we can try that. Let me tweak the sounds a little bit. I can add in more reverb. Oof, that's very cool. Okay, let's do it. Dun. Let me feel the tempo. Let's tap the tempo. Okay, I'm feeling 96. I think this sound should be very unpredictable. Oh, I like that. Let's try that. Something like coming from space. Sounds like that. Okay, I like that. Okay. I'm trying to find like a something to resolve that is not very that doesn't sound as repetitive. Okay. That's pretty intriguing. Sounds very intriguing. Let me put it on a ROM, so usual. Okay, that sounds like the driving force of the piece, like how it opens. I like that. I like that very much. Let's open another one. Let's find a cool synth, a smooth sounding lead. Let's see if we can use some of these tags. Clear all. Styles, there we go. Clean amp. Soft. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Actually, that's okay. Let's just edit the MIDI. Da-da. Down. Okay, that sounds. I'm feeling like some vibes, out of space vibes, something like that. Sorry. I'm trying to find the pockets. Sorry. Sorry. Let me do that. Let's try to make it polyphonic. There we go. So we can have this, both of these notes. wanna make it have a longer tail. Sustain, sorry. This is the filter actually. Okay, that's the longest. Oh, there's a hold button. I love that. Okay, let's try to do this. Let's automate the hold button, and then we can automate the volume of the whole synth to make it fade away. Beautiful. Try this. I like that. Let's make it this way, this curve. Perfect. Awesome. Make this change over time. Okay, let's put another instance of Mini. Let's find another color for this. I think we can use like a cute green. Blue, let's make it blue, why not? Okay. Actually, rather than duplicate it, let's bring another one here. There we go. Let's keep finding a soft sounding preset. Where is it? Soft. Finding something glitchy. This is not glitchy at all. That's more glitchy. Okay, I see some potential in that. That sounds like a cat screaming very loud. And I like it. Let's give this the intensity reverb. Need something that sounds okay, that kind of sounds cool, but what I want to do is to make it have a little more like a texture behind it. I like this more as a texture. Love that. Let's hit the retrospective recording. I think, yes, I love that feature of Studio One. Once you do a little performance and you actually want to keep it and you forgot to record it, you can hit this little guy right here, retrospective recording, and it just remembers the last, I think, minute of playing or so. And boom, you have everything. Let's see where I want this to start. Maybe from the beginning and make it slowly rise up. Let's try that. Let's pick up the synth. Today I forgot to turn on my timer. Let's do it real quick. Oh, it's down here. I want to make it rise up very slowly. Also, what else I was thinking? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do now. Keep it orange. I'm getting distracted on the color of this thing. Oh man. Let's keep it purple, why not? Okay, now we need something that sets the pace of the track, because right now it's a little bit like too spacey and a little bit unpredictable. Unpredictability is always good, but you need like a driving force to keep everything rolling. So let's find a cool, I don't know, and drum sequence. I don't know if this has even drum sequence there. I don't think it does. Okay. We are that was very loud. My ears. That's very greedy. I kind of like it. Okay, this mod is doing that effect. Okay, I like that. That's very cool. Okay, let's play with the rhythm of this. Let's try that. I think I'm gonna use that little synth, make it play right here. Like something very disturbing is going on, you know, like creeping way, 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 way back, coming to get you. Coming to get you. Also, it is farting. I'm gonna do it right here. Okay, let's try. Okay, I like that. Something very cool. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. Bam, bam. Okay, now let's shape that sound because right now it sounds okay, but we can make it sound better. Okay, that sounds a little bit interesting, that straight notes. Although that's a little bit nicer. Let's try triplets again. I think straight is the way to go. Let's do that. Perfect. Now, let's shape a little bit more the sound. Woo. Ooh, we can automate that. That's very cool. I like that. Let's do that. Let's automate. Okay, that's nice. Supposed to be here. Okay. Okay, let's repeat that automation. Okay. Nice. I'm really digging this. This is a very cool vibe. Okay. No, it needs a little bit more attack. Love this. Should be here. I messed up the timing. Let's apply the SK10 for a little extra low end. So it's very subby, but let's bring it down. For a little bit, add a little bit more of weight. Okay. And also let me bring the VCA compressor to tame a little bit of the peaks of the sound, and shape it a little bit more. No, sorry. That's better. Okay, let's leave it there. Love this. Loving this. Okay. Let me add. Now, let me see what I'm hearing. I love it to start with a lot of reverb here. I love that. Let's bring it down here. Around 60. Yes. Love this. Love this. Okay. Okay. I'm getting too excited. Beep. Alright, let's try something. Sounds like a laser. Okay, this is an arpeggiator with a random. Yes. Let's bring a random. Let me see, let's create. Okay, let's try that. Love that. Okay, that sounds very inspiring. I'm really enjoying this. Yes. I like changing those notes to bring a little bit more of a ominous feel, because it felt too like heroic. That's cool, but not exactly what I wanted to do. And also now it makes sense with this random arpeggiator, this thing. Okay, let's add a lower note so it feels it fights too much in the mix. I don't like it. Okay. I'm thinking of doing something like this. Okay. Let's actually bring it here on the certs. Let's render it. Sorry. Let's bring it back. Make a tail of 10 seconds. Render it again. And reverse it once again. Now we have a reverse entry note. Yes, that's better. Gives you like anticipation for the next part. Let's bring it an octave up, and with the inner pitch plugin, which sounds like absolute garbage, but that's the only reason that I like it, because now if you drop it again an octave down, get a little bit more of a textury sound, digitally textury sound. That's cool. I think my phone just died on me because I forgot to hook it up with the wire. Oh yes, I'm the best. Okay, let me fix the phone issue real quick. I forgot to do that once again. Oh my. Okay, let's let it charge a few minutes, or maybe it is already charged. I don't know. The app just shuts down, or the whole phone just. No. The battery is dead. That's okay. Let's add some refract on this arpeggio. Maybe a comb filter? And if I'm not mistaken, yes, it has a lot of yes. This knob here plays with the pitch of the delays, I think. Yes, if you move it, you essentially shift in place the thing. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, let's bring it. Perfect. Let's narrow down a little bit the space that this sound occupies. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. Let's hear it and find the places where sounds are like shouting, like saying, I can fit here. Love that. Love that, love that. Let's create a new one first. Right now I am at the stage that I'm not thinking much about adding. It's better to think about complementing with other sounds, maybe duplicating the voices or playing around with the timings of different sounds and the relationship with each other. Let me hear the sequences that this guy has. That's actually very, very cool. Let's hear that in contest. I just was speaking about not adding things. Now I think I'm gonna add this. Let me check. Maybe it sounds terrible. I'm digging it. Let's make it cooler. Okay. Let's try adding it. Okay, let's add this delayed here, brigade, which is a pedal actually. Let me put it on sync mode. Let me try to yes, that's what I wanted to do. Let's blend it in right at the end. And bring the feedback as well up. And down. Let's try that. See how that sounds. It's a little bit loud. Okay, that's better. I like that. That's cool. All right. Let's hear it one more time. gonna make another duplicate of the percussion. I treat it differently now. Let's make it double. Okay. Let's make that happen on the second half. Oops. Oh no, I lost it forever. It's way down here. Wait, give it a minute. Oh, I can grab it. There we go. Whew. Let me pick all of these automation points somehow. There we go. Bring them a little bit higher. Other than this, let's try fit. I'm trying to give it a little more of an attack. I think that's cool. Give it a little bit of a snappy. Okay. And let's limit a little bit the frequencies for the sound. That's such a mess. Let's bring the sustain. What's making this sound be so long? Decay, is this? Yes, this is the one. Okay. I'm trying to create a little bit more texture with those hits. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Let's bring Pana. Okay. Woohoo! Ooh. I literally turned off all the effects. Let's bring everything up a little bit. I think I don't need to bring it up, really. Yes, just a tiny bit. Sorry. Oh yes, that's feeling good. Let me bring a little bit more mojo into this lead. Maybe codec? Yes. I like that very much. Instead of that, a little bit more grit, a little more imperfections. Yes. Let's bring the I forgot the name of this EQ, which is with AI. Q EQ something. I forgot the name of it. Neural Q. Let me check if there's a new version of it. I'm on V2, but how do I check? Let's check that out. It's a very cool EQ. Very musical EQ. I think they stopped. I don't know if there's an update. I don't have any way to check it out. We'll use this as a break. It says it is discontinued. How come so? I don't understand. Whatever. Okay. Let's keep working on this. Okay, I wanted to bring a little bit more of a spark on this. Yes. I mean, I'm pushing a lot this plugin, but you can see it is very, very subtle, very musical. Man, I feel like I'm in space. Let's turn on the phone. Okay. Yeah, so let me check if I remove most of the low end first and then add the ACK. Let's see what happens. Let me check the envelope. Let me pick up the Neural IQ again. Okay. Okay, let's give it a little bit more punch. Let's D sharp. This starts on G sharp, so let's bring it 5 semitones. Yes, here it is. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that sounds like a very interesting intro sequence of a spaceship or arriving into an unknown planet. Kind of sounds like a track you can hear on Helldivers. On a very secret, different, unique mission of Helldivers. It definitely has some Helldivers vibes, I think. Not the game itself, but it could fit into the game. Let me bring neural EQ again. Okay, I want to try something out. I wanna make a better relationship between these two sounds, the main lead and the drums, the percussions, because they occupy kind of the same range. So let's pack them on a folder. Let's create a bus channel for them. Let's call it low perk and insert a suit to inside here. And what we're going to do is to sidechain it with our main lead. Let's rename it main lead. There we go. Sidechain it and filter out the places. You will see what I mean. I think this is the one. Yes, that's a sidechain. But let me make the send rather than the, let's try this. No, not the output. Okay, you got the idea. Every time that the main lead plays, this suit plugin is ducking on the frequencies that it lifts, but it's ducking the entire low perk instrumentation. I like that. I like that. I want to make another one. sub kick. So I'm gonna to pick one that it's very clean, like this one. And make it sound more fitting. Okay. It's very low. But there's something to reinforce that. It's a little bit hard to make what I want to make. Yeah. Something like this. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I like that. Okay, this is with the new kick. And this without. Just a little bit more punch. I'm thinking of making this a little bit more mono. Right now it's very stereo. And I'm not too sure why. Let's bring a RC20. And I want a little more punch on this. Let's bring a little bit of the 73. That's not the right. Oh dear. 73 again. Oh, this is not the one. Although we can check it out. That's not too bad. That definitely has some punch. Let's leave this. That wasn't such a bad idea. I want to EQ it just a little bit. Or maybe not this sound. I like that. Sounds more like a voice now. Let me place a intensity. From some extra space. Wiki, 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 wiki. Okay, not getting the sound that I want. Let's put ROM again. Woo-wee. Okay, that's super cool. I think that's it. I think we have it. This is all our little experiment of today. Definitely, this little thing here has very cinematic sounds, and it shows, and it is very used on film composing, and I love it. I'm absolutely in love with this, and I think that's it for me today. Today I wanna end up stream a little bit earlier. I know that I connected later on in the day, but I wanted to show up and make some music, make some sounds, at least for a while. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm gonna leave it there and let it breathe. Maybe I'll come back to it tomorrow. Let me do a little bit of mastering. Not mastering, but getting it to sound okay. Let's do a little bit of this. Put it on resolution high. 2. Reinforce the okay, let's try that. like that. Let's try again the drawer to see if we can get a little bit of a different texture in the whole mix. Let's set it on neutral. A little bit of air. Sorry. That's nice. Okay, let's bring elements now. Let's remove around 30. Control the imaging a little bit. Okay, that sounds good. I think these guys right here should lift an octave up. Woo! That sounds super cool. Okay, let's hear it one more time and let's wrap it up. Let me hear it on the studio monitors. I'm gonna mute myself. I mean, what can I say? This sounds incredible. I'm really in love with the openness and also the grittiness. I really captured it like a gritty character. That it's nice. It's not super clean. I've been implementing a lot of texture in my music, and I'm pretty happy with the result. Pretty happy. Let me check if these plugins are working. Okay, they're working. I thought that the green color here were because they are not active. Okay, I think that's it for me. I had a great time today. I love making this type of music. It is certainly my passion. I get really immersed on the music. It's very easy for me to dive into the flow state when I create this type of tracks, and it feels so good, man. Just feels amazing. So I'm gonna go now. Thank you for all the people that pass through the stream. I appreciate you supporting my channel. If you really enjoyed the music, please consider liking and subscribing. I plan to keep doing this for a long time. Yeah, that's it from me today. I'm gonna go eat dinner because I'm very hungry right now, and I need my nutrients. And yeah, that's it. I'm running out of words today. Enough English for today. I need to recharge. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here. I truly appreciate you. And see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was